welcome. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, and welcome to another Let's Live Build with Max. I've done quite a few. I think this is the official title now. I'm building the X-Men 97 X-Jet. It comes with Cyclops, Magneto, Rogue, Wolverine, and so I already have Beast because I bought one of those little blind buy Marvel figure things, and I have a Beast, and then I have Gigantic Man, and then the werewolf dude. But these are going to go well with my Daily Bugle when it finally comes in. So let's get this. I haven't even opened this yet, so let's get this going. And then I have the X-Men animated show on in the background. I know I can't play the actual audio, but if you see me kind of looking off screen, that's what I'm looking at. It's already kind of that from the floor. Yeah, I'm like, it's already scuffed. Okay. Bag 2, 3. We got stickers. We got another piece. And the booklet. So only 4 bags. So this isn't a very big piece, a very big set, which isn't for the price point. It was pretty expensive, but I understand why it was expensive. So it's only 359 pieces. And give or take a couple pieces, because I know that some of them are. Sometimes they have some extras kind of thrown in. So let's get this started. So we got a total of 4 bags. Looks like the kind of getting them all kind of organized. Oh, the book's not too bad. It's actually kind of a little hefty. Looks like a fairly easy build. We'll figure out how this is going to go. And so here we go. All right. Also, I'm going to be kind of breaking down the what's it called? The X-Men movies. So here is bag 1. So my overall thoughts, just kind of do a quick kind of blanket statement for the for the X-Men movies, is that I fully enjoy them. Like, I know the continuity is a little on the like it's everywhere. Oh, we gotta always check the bag again. So there's nothing in there. But yeah. Let's spread these out. I'm doing it on a different kind of table this time around. So let me check something. A little pause. But yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's There we go. Here's his minifig without the helmet. And then there's with the helmet. There's two different ways, because it looks like you can like have like with sunglasses on, so it looks like Maury has the lenses on his mask. So I kind of like that look. Makes it look better. Makes it look like an actual thing. And then, sorry. And then we gotta get his claws to officially complete our first part of this build. Apparently is Wolverine. And there you go. Wolverine is complete. That's pretty cool. All right. So let me make sure there's no difference between these two. There is absolutely no difference. So, all right. All right, we are on our way. So this is kind of a little tough because of the lighting down here. So I may have to like stop and look at the book a little bit. And plus, this dark blue is kind of weird. So, but anyways, the X-Men movies, I find them to be fun, even though the continuity starts to get a little wonky towards the end of as the further along you go on the show or the movies, because they start to like retcon this or say this that contradicts stuff later on. But most part, for overall, especially those first three movies. Hey, Echo. Max Marine, yeah. Feel free to join if you want to. I'm just talking about the X-Men movies right now. If I think the link is in the description or in the chat, so feel free to join Echo. I keep forgetting to let you know I go live. I never know when I'm able to. So, all right. Okay. This is gonna be a fairly simple big build. It doesn't look like it's too complicated, but it does look like there is a fair amount of pieces to do. So, but yeah, the X-Men. I'll just start with the first X-Men movie. I really enjoyed that. I think I got to see that in theaters. I think that's the. Yeah, I do believe I got to see that one in theaters. I didn't get to see the second one or whatever the third one's called. I don't know what it's called. Whatever the third one's called. I know it's not just not straight up X-Men 3. I think it's X-Men United or something. Well, that's 2. I can't remember what the second one's called or the third one's called. Someone will have to tell me in the chat, but yeah. Yeah, this looks like a fairly pretty standard build. Just it doesn't look too complicated. sometimes I do kind of wish it was going to be a little bit complicated, but I think it's going to be pretty fun to build. So here's that. This is what I've. Oh man. So here's what I've built so far. Just a little bitty piece, nothing too big. So we turn this around. Oh, looks like we're getting to our first sticker. Looks like we need to put the X-Jet sticker on for these. Yeah. Just the first movie was really good. What did I like? There was a lot of good about that first one, and there was also kind of a lot of bad as well. But it's like for the most part, the but for the most part, the first X-Men movie was like really good because it did a superhero team up movie really well. Like it had a full cast of characters that everyone like for the most part like. Oh, that's actually one of the better stickers I've done. um, and it had a stellar cast too, because you got Hugh Jackman, um, Patrick Stewart. um, what else you have? Oh, I skipped a step back. The pages got stuck together. Okay, no wonder it was kind of weird looking. Okay. Echo, do you have a favorite X-Men movie? Mine's pretty tough. I don't know which one I really like. I really do like them all, honestly. Um, I think First Class is probably one of my favorites of the bunch, just because I like Matthew Vaughn as a director. I thought that one was done really, really, really well. Um, uh, let's see. Yeah, the blue on this is kind of tough. Okay. Because look, like this is a dark, like if you show it up in the light it looks pretty nice, but like on the book it's printed pretty dark, so it's like trying to figure out which these little pegs go into which um holes. So let me just stick that there, and the X-Jet is coming together. Yeah, so like I like the later X-Men movies do really good job of kind of like showing the progress of Wolverine. Like I don't know which, like I really do like when they do that kind of stuff. It's I think that's really fun. Little stuff like that. Showing off where Logan's at, like in the his lifespan of things. That's kind of why I like Days of Future Past, is because it's all about Logan, because he's the only one who's actually able to like travel back to the past and deal with what's going on and everything. And I think that's just really cool. I know it's supposed to be Kitty Pryde who goes back, I do believe, um, but for the most part, I just like it's. Um, I know I'm jumping around, but oh, there we go. Oh, hey, Wolfman. Um, how's it going? So, feel free to join. Anyone who wants to join. I'm just here. I'm talking. um, here's what that's what I've built so far. I'll do a little um, thing. So okay, now I think I'm caught up. I was like, because I accidentally skipped a page, and so okay, let me double check. But yes, the Blackbird. Yes, I like this is this is my ex. Like when people say which is your ex, like which one's your Batmobile and stuff like that. This is my X-Men vehicle. Like this is the one to me looks the best, and I have the '97 Bat show on the background is here, like a so okay. Now we're cooking. And there we go. Okay, now we're caught up. Oh, so okay, I had speaking of that, I have a my first introduction to the DVD format is you're not going to believe what it is. It was what was it? I can't remember. I think it was um which Uncharted which one I think it was Bedazzled. I think that was my first introduction to the DVD. No, Matrix. Because which one was it? Because it had the clipper snap cases, the snap DVD cases. So it had to be an early DVD. I think it might have been like Matrix or something. It had to be very early on. Um, which Uncharted are you on, Echo? I can probably help you. The church. Oh, you must be. Are you playing two? Is that where you're at? Um. So, okay, we got this piece. Okay. Oh, sorry. I think I need to put this on the big screen. I'll take off X-Men at the moment because I can't really read the comments all that well from back here. I can reach them and put it up, but oh. My fingers just don't want to match up very well. There we go. Let's see. Wolfman. I was in Barnes and Noble, and it was on the TV. I could not believe how clear the picture. Oh yeah, was driving through the snow, right? But like I think the X-Men movies was like one of the first DVDs that I own. Really got to own besides some like I think some wrestling DVDs I had. I had at the time. Maybe Shrek. I remember that because my dad was, of course, my dad is obviously big into keeping up with movies and stuff like that. Are me like my dad bought all the early DVDs. Like that's how I watched The Matrix for the first time was him buying it. Yeah, the snapper case. Yeah, that was definitely that's what it was called. Um, and the old man. Oh, Sully. The church. I'm trying to think where you're supposed to be going. Where was that at? I think you're. I think you might have to climb up on something. Um, the church. I think that's where you're at. Yeah. I think my dad still has a bunch of those snapper cases. I think I don't. Do I have any of them? Oh man, I don't know if I have any of them still. Because I didn't really buy DVDs until after way after, um, I started buying, like, was able to buy my own stuff. Yeah, that makes sense because what Matrix is a Warner Brothers. Some old games, Snapper case. I think you might be right on that one. I can't remember which games did, but I think you're right, Echo. Um, oh, okay. So that was a pretty easy portion. I think we're just getting the basics pulled up, making sure. Yep. Okay. But yeah. Um. But yeah, like the first X-Men movie was definitely what got me in. I think obviously I watched Blade first. That was my first um foray into the superhero genre of movies, which is a what a one to really get into because of that particular movie. um, so three, okay, and four, okay. Oh, so I see. I remember a lot of them having snapper cases. I just didn't buy. Like I would have love to go through my dad's collection and figure out which ones he had, um, or probably still has, to this day. Because I don't think he got rid of any. And I know my grandpa, when he passed away, we all kind of divvied up his movies, and a lot of his movies had snapper cases. So, um, so I can deal with snapper cases. I really really could, like, because it didn't really bother me. Like, obviously, because I'm not like how I am like now. Hold on, my my hands are way too big for this. There we go. There we go. Yeah, my hands were my hands are too big for this, for that particular sticker. And four, that's the other one. Yes. But yes, the two-sided disc, I absolutely hate. I like I have several of them that I do not watch. I purposely do not watch any. Because I do not like dealing with that stuff because it is so um, the disc gets so scratched so easily with that, and it's a real pain to do that. Oh, we got another section. So here's that. Um, Man, I haven't seen one in a long time. I would like to go to yeah, Mortal Kombat movie. Um, oh, I hate. So I have a story for you in a second, Echo, about stolen DVDs. It's Danhausen. It, that's my Danhausen T-shirt. Very nice, very evil. So yeah. So Echo, I got a funny story. I do have a good stolen movie story for you. I was when I was living in West Virginia at the time, and I was like, I had some money, and I'm like, you know what? I'll um. Oh, didn't come far enough. So when the boy came out, you know, um, with about the about the doll, Robert the doll, I do believe that's I think that's or something like that, or the boy, you know, where I don't want to spoil the movie if you haven't seen it, but there's a like I think this lady is like tasked with caretaking this doll, and I think that's oh um oh good night, Wolfman. Have a good one. I hope you have a good night. I know you're a few hours behind us. Actually, both of you are in the same area or the same um, time zone, I do believe. um, so, but yeah, um, sorry, I'm like all over the place with my stories tonight. It is with Robert the doll or the boy. I'm just gonna and because I bought it and it had a slip sleeve, you know, and I didn't check it. I always I kind of broke my one rule. I always usually take the slip sleeve off to check it, but this particular time I didn't check it. So when I got home, back to the house, and we were about to watch it, and I opened it up, and like someone had you know how the DVD discs are. Sometimes they have that little indentation in the side of it, so you can put your thumbs in to open it. Someone had slit that open and taken the disc out. So when I took the movie back because obviously I wasn't going to pay for a movie that I didn't uh, pay for or watch. Or I always like had a feeling like they probably thought I stole it, even though I clearly didn't. It was just like here they it was just like to me like people are so gutsy sometimes. Like people who bring up TVs for the price of an apple or something, you know, like and it's just like it just astonishes me that some people are that gutsy when they do that. So, um, so yeah, this has actually been a pretty cool build so far. I think the shed. Once I start building the wings and stuff, it'll be a little different. Um, but I know like I'm sure if down the line if they do more of a detailed X jet, I'm sure these pieces right here will be a little bit more uh, built. which I kind of would like eventually. So, but I'm enjoying this so far. This has been a pretty fun build. I think so far my favorite build has been Bowser. That was a fun one to do. So here is the bottom of the X-Jet so far. Oh, and we got to put the windshield up. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got to put the seats in. Angled up, okay. Okay, got that. Got the seats in, so we're doing pretty good here so far. Okay. Oh, okay. I gotta put more stickers on. I think most of the stickers are for the interior of the X-Jet. Because I really don't have that many stickers left. And I have a feeling that one of these console pieces are also going to be for the inside. So 2 goes in there. Okay, 2's on the inside. Okay. X-Men movies, back to that. I do, so probably my favorite is probably Days of Future Past, or First Class. One of those two. I know those are kind of the more modern ones, just because I just like the stories. I like the feel of them all. I like the setting of them being kind of during the Cuban Missile Crisis, or like after the war with the mutants have escalated to the Sentinels tracking down all the mutants and killing them, and or capturing them. I just like that story and everything. um, I just love that. And like, oh, sorry, Echo. I gotta scoot up to read your comment. Didn't you show it off that one day? I thought you showed your Lego Batmobile the other day. I do. I can't. I have a big build coming up. The Daily Bugle coming up. And that's just why I kind of bought this, to kind of have the X-Men teaming up with a few Spider-Man and a few others. So, oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm sure you didn't throw it away. Like you probably it probably stand the whole Lego aspect of it all probably would keep you from throwing it away. You probably misplaced it, but I don't think you. I'm pretty sure you just you showed it off recently, didn't you? I know you did. It seemed like you. It seemed like it was fairly recent that you showed it off. At least I think you did. So, okay. Okay. It's coming together nicely. Here's the interior so far of the X-Jet. I have two Batmobiles. I have the Tumbler, and then I have my knockoff '89 Batmobile, which I almost bought an authentic one today, but then I was like, you know what, I'll hold off onto it, and I kept on walking down the aisle, and then I saw the X-Jet, which here's here's a photo of it if you need to see what it looks like. What's it? This is a brand new set. I do believe this is a 2024 set, so it just came out this month. So and there was only one left, and I've been wanting to build something really bad just because I've just been wanting to just put something together, like I don't have the patience for a car model, even though I used to be able to do those quite often, but I just didn't have the patience for those right now. And then so I'm just like, you know what, I'll just buy me I'll just buy me this. Like, I had some Christmas money, and I'm just like, you know what, it'd be perfect to do that. So okay. And there we go. Oh, this must be the joysticks, the flight controls. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, like I like, and I think I should actually say I like the Rogue cut of Days of Future Past, where it makes a little bit more sense, and then like where they have the whole sequence to where they rescue Rogue. I really, really liked that. I wish they would have left that in the movie. I think that to me makes more sense. I know they Kitty Pryde was kind of like helping out as much as she can, but like I like the whole sequence of them going and rescuing Rogue and everything. I thought that was actually really cool. And that whole sequence, I think they were rescuing her from the mansion, because I think that was kind of like ground zero for everything. So I think they turned that into a prison, or at least a holding facility for powerful mutants. But yeah, I'm getting pretty good at putting these stickers on. And all right, we're getting there. So here's so far. Here's you got the consoles in there. There's one console. Here's the other one with the controls. All right, and I think we're about done with bag number 1. Um, throw that in between there. Now we're and then I can hold it like this. Okay, and okay, that looks like that is the end of bag number 1. So bag number 1 is this. So that's actually pretty cool. So we're going to build our next minifig, which is Magneto. So I'm sure that's his cape. Yeah. That off to the side. Okay. Make sure nothing gets lost in there. Yeah, I'm when the Daily Bugle comes in, I'm not quite sure where I'm going to build it. I may have to do it where I tried to do the USS Enterprise. And speaking of that, Echo, I have been looking up videos of people building it, and they even like none of them is labeled, but they have to do what I thought they were going to have to do. They were going to have to like get all the little pieces and kind of divvy them up into what's it called, little pieces and everything, so you would be able uh, to properly find them all. Because like one of the first reviews I watched was, yeah, none of the bags are labeled, but it's just going to be fun to, and like some of them were like a lot of them were time lapsed, so I'm sure, but they never showed the process of like organizing everything, so it was like already straight up organized beforehand, and so I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. Like I'm sure that's going to be a monster build. So here is minifig number 2, Magneto. I like this. um, so like I mentioned, I have Beast to go along with this as well, and so when I'll probably throw him in here somewhere. We have 2 more minifigs to build. We got Rogue and Cyclops. So I think I skipped a page again. Nope. Okay. All right. So we got 2 of these. I'm sure we're going to start building the outer shell of the X-Jet. So, yeah, we're going to start raising it up. Yeah, my only complaint about this build is how dark the blue is on here. It is pretty dark. I know I could probably have some better lighting right now, but but it is oh, yeah, that's for so but it's just pretty dark. But that's all right. I can see just fine. Oh, yeah, it really is. Like I can't believe a lot of people say it takes them about 15 hours to build it. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure 10 of it is them putting it separating it. You know, it's I swear that's some people, and like they're like, I'm a master builder, and it like I put it together. I'm like, I'm sure it took you a long time just to separate it because there's no rhyme or reason to those bags. The only reason I got the like you seen me do Echo is just it was just because all the pieces were black, and that made the just made that easier to do. So okay. And looks like I'm building the exhaust in the back. But yeah, like I know I go on tangents here, but the overall first, we'll just say the first three X-Men movies were actually pretty groundbreaking. Like you can't really deny that because um, of like it was really good at putting a team of movies, team of comic book heroes together to fight a villain, especially with X-Men 2, which is really good. But I know this controversial take, but I think um, 3 was a better movie in terms of like of an X-Men movie. Like I know that's kind of what's it called? Blasphemy, I should say. So it goes all the way up. Okay. Or does it stop? Right there. Okay. But the thing is, I have tended to watch X-Men 3 a little bit more than I have watched 1 or 2, quite honestly. Just because you got more mutants. I do like the storyline. It's a little bit more action based. But there was some moments in the whole thing that were like yeah, there were some moments where like you have the Juggernaut doing his thing and being that, but like that's I'm like all right, that's fine. But you get introduction to a lot of the X-Men that would go on to be a little bit more um, has some good moments. You know, you got Kitty Pryde. Who else? Like Pyro and Iceman. They would go on. At least Iceman would in Days of Future Past. Like that opening sequence for Days of Future Past, where the Sentinel just straight up like kills everybody. I really like that one. Oh, and I forgot about Logan. Man, I forgot about Logan. That's tough. I'm gonna have to rethink that because but I know that one. That one's a little on the weird, like where that one lies, because they do mention New York and um, them facing off in the Statue of Liberty and stuff like that. So, um, I'm not quite sure where, um, like where the continuity is. That's kind of like where the continuity is kind of weird because like where does that one like I have a feeling that it's going to be something like similar like how the Halloween movies are where you could watch them a certain way um, um damn, these are dark, so it's 1 2 3 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay. You know, you can watch it. You can do like the like 1 2 gonna be like by itself, or you can do like one. Is it 2 3 4? I think that's it. And like the I can't remember all the timelines. There's like 6 of them, 6 different timelines. So it just depends on which ones you would like to do. Um, so so Yeah. There we go. All right, we're getting there. But oh man, yeah, I would. Okay, so we got X-Men 1, X-Men 2, United, X3, and then that covers like the original three. And then you got Days of Future, X-Men First Class, Days of Future Past, what's it called? Um, X-Men Apocalypse. Then you got like X-Men Origins, Logan. Then you get something if you want to include the Deadpool movies. So they're like, I can't believe there's that many. Like there's just those movies are all over the place. Um, okay, so these are basically fills in the different. Okay. But I would have to say Logan is probably the best. Yeah, especially the black and white version of Logan. Um, I know. Because I I didn't get to see Logan in theaters, and I do like how it's supposed to be Hugh Jackman swan song of playing Logan, playing Wolverine, and everything, and I'm like, oh, that's really awesome, and but it, um, okay, oh, we're in there. Supposed to go down deeper. Oh, yep. Okay. We're supposed to go that farther down. Man, this blue is definitely hard to see. And I'm like directly underneath the light too. Oh, and all right, get that. Okay. So here is so far pretty nice little build so far. A little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, so like happy about that because like the pictures make it look to be pretty small, but I'm actually pretty happy with it being a little bigger than it is. So that makes me pretty happy. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, okay. So that makes sense to do it that way. Okay. So 8 of these. Um. So yeah, I do like how Logan was rated R. I think when X-Men do tend to be a little more on the mature side of things, like I think when it comes to like the Fantastic Four, I think it definitely needs to be a little bit more like campier, which I really like the Fantastic Four movies, like the first two. I thought those were fun to watch. I know they had their moments, but like for the most part, like I really enjoyed them. 2, 3, 4. Um, I did. Uh, like I liked the person, the guy who plays um Michael Chiklis, who plays the Thing. I thought he did pretty well, and the guy who plays Mr. Fantastic, um, Reed Richards, I thought he did a really good job. Jessica Alba, I think she's a good actress. But I don't think Sue Storm was perfect for him. And Johnny, Chris Evans, I think he definitely went on to play a better Marvel character with Captain America. But for the most part, I think um, Jessica Alba, I think she needs to. I think she. I think she was all right in the movie. I think she was definitely eye candy, which, like, from the scene on the bridge from the first movie, it's kind of like, um, it just was not necessary, but I know they had to have it in the movie. Like, she's the Invisible Woman. She's going to like accidentally, like, she had to like learn her powers and accidentally, you know, do whatever. But it, like, you could have handled that one. Just she could have done it like in the Baxter Building or whatever, to handle a little bit better. But it was all right. Like, it was a more comedic moment than anything, but it was not what it definitely wasn't needed that way. So so it goes on in the inside. Okay. And it's actually pretty fun to watch some of the older X-Men movies, just kind of see who's in them. I think, I think that honestly the best. There's the two people who were cast the best. Uh, all the X-Men movies were, um, obviously Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Yes, I know he's a little too tall and too muscular. He is too tall and whatever. But that didn't bother me. Like, we know Wolverine's supposed to be super short, but you wouldn't be able to do half the stuff like that. Gotta find the right pieces. Okay. So long pieces go out. I do believe. Yeah. Yep. Actually got it right. Oh, and it was, the other choice was Halle Berry. Um, I think as Storm, I thought she was really good. Really good choice, especially in Days of Future Past, when she was like, she shows you how powerful her her how powerful she is when she takes down like a whole Sentinel ship with her powers, and it was just like, oh, that's okay. Oh, here we go. We start to put the outside together. 1, 2, and 3. I may have to go back and rewatch them. Watch the, and like, I don't know which one's the worst one, because I really like what's it, the one with the Silver Samurai. Um, is it just called what is that one actually called? Like, does it have a moniker, or I can't remember. Is it just I know it's not Origins. That's the one with Liev Schreiber as Sabretooth. And I can't remember what that particular one was called. Is it just Wolverine? Is it just called I think it's just called The Wolverine. And that one has a rated R cut too, which I think his character definitely benefits from having a rated R cut to them. I know, like Deadpool, obviously. There's just some characters are just like the Punisher. Like there's just characters in the Marvel universe you just can't do PG-13. I mean, you can. Obviously, it's been proven that you can. Um, Even Deadpool, like Once Upon a Deadpool, that one was okay. I wish they would have done. I liked how it was kind of structured to be like The Princess Bride. I thought that was actually pretty funny. Um, but for the most part, it was all right. I think they could have done a little bit better with that one. Oh, okay. Does it go onto the blue piece? Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, I think we're about done with bag number 2. This has actually been a pretty fun build. The okay. I understand what those pieces do now. They are kind of the structural integrity of some of them. Okay. Okay, let's see how. Okay, so there's just a blue that. Okay, there should be a gray piece in the middle of each one. Okay, makes that easy. And that concludes bag number 2. So here is the build so far. It's actually starting to come together really nice. I like this. Oh, sorry, Mr. Comet. There you go. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yes, that like I once I found that out, I was like, where they cut out where he was going to use the, uh, you know, um, this Wolverine helmet and everything. I'm like, oh man, what a giant missed opportunity, you know. It was like, oh man, I ripped the page out. Okay, so bag number 3. We're getting there. The X-Jet is starting to take shape, and I really like this table that I'm building it on, because then the pieces are rolling around and it's brighter than what that one desk I was using, because I can actually see all the pieces a little bit better. All right. I wonder what minifig will be the sought after one out of this set, because I know I don't think I've ever seen this one before. So we're going to be building Cyclops in this one. Let's have Mean Muggin Cyclops. And there's your legs. There we go. And here is Cyclops. Alrighty. Let's continue this build. Okay. Did you like same like I'm not X-Men. I was never really familiar with the X-Men stuff. Like I know I have a friend who's really into the X-Men, who like that's his stuff as the X-Men. Mine's always been Batman and Spider-Man. Those were my ones just because those were more accessible. Obviously Batman was 89, and then Batman Returns was like what, 92. So I was going on 3 in 92. So oh man, rip the page. That sucks. That's all right. Okay, where we at? Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's probably about right, because it's supposed to be the 97 one, so it could like nice little crossover. So if I'm looking at it from this direction, right there, okay, right there. So that leaves. I always wanted like one of my ultimate goals as someone who likes to put Legos together is to do a super glue build where I super glue all the pieces and everything, but I always make at least one mistake, at least one, and it bothers me to no end because it's always a simple mistake. It's not where is the other? Okay, so it goes that way. Ooh. There we go. Have you seen any movies lately, Echo? How's your 80s week or 80s month coming along? Have you got your movies in order for or a good lineup or anything like that going? and also, did you figure out what to do on Uncharted? Sorry, I meant to follow up on that one. Okay. Oh, okay. That goes there. First week of February. Okay, cool. I'll keep an eye out for that for sure. Working on the promo. Okay, like that was always my favorite part of doing the 31 days was like working on that entry that was working on that intro video, which I enjoyed a lot. Well, let's put you off to the side. 2, 3, and 4. Gotcha. All right. So, since you're playing the first one is literally the toughest of all of them. It really, really is. So it's like the first one is the toughest. I'm playing that one on Crushing. That one was just that was a pain because of how how unforgiving some of those bad guys were. Um, so I'm glad you made it into the church. Oh yeah, I totally get it. Like I there was days where no, I totally understand that. Like coughing fits, especially if I've been like like working all day, um, trying to like just talking all night and like getting everyone under control and just like there's just and then coming home and doing a review. Like I know that like you may just be under the weather. Oh crap! Something fell. Oh, okay. Let me get back. Oh, yeah, perfect. Save my pant leg. Yeah, like no, I understand the coughing attacks. It's just like I really do. It especially when you're having like on a roll or whatever, and like because sometimes there's days where I'm like I'll film a couple videos in a row, and then it's just like I just keep coughing and coughing and coughing, and it just kind of just takes you, it just takes all the um, um, momentum out of doing videos, and you just kind of have to like plan ahead, or not really plan ahead. You just kind of have to like, well, I'm just going to have to like start fresh tomorrow or whatever. Um, okay, I do believe that's it for that. Oh, still, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to focus on. I'm thinking about doing. Um, if I wouldn't so, if I hadn't already been struggling watching X Files, I would do something X Files related. There we go. I'm currently playing. I know we're just all over the place when it comes to topics for tonight. Um, I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy. I am absolutely loving that game. That is a fun game. It takes a little bit to get going. A lot of tutorial right now, but totally worth it. Like I'm having fun. It's gonna be a game that's gonna get me going. It's gonna keep me going through this year. Um, so um, I honestly just kind of feel like this year I'm going to need something to like keep my mind busy. I'm trying to focus on. I hate like I know I watch a lot of movies. I watched a lot of movies last year, but I'm trying to focus on books this year. That's my goal. So I may not be watching a lot of movies. Obviously, I'll hit up the popular ones. Oh, I wish I was. I really wanted to see what's it called? Godzilla minus one, but I chose to buy this instead. Um, which ain't bad. Not a bad. It's not a thing is, but the thing is, they're going to be releasing it in black and white, so I may hold off and then go see it in black and white. There we go. That's my ultimate goal there. Yeah, this is. I think profess. I think professor got to go see it. Um, Professor Macabro. He got to go see it, and I bet that was pretty cool. This so I heard it was really good, and I heard it kind of takes you back to um, the like I think it's like basically like a retelling of the first Godzilla movie, which is really nice to hear. Um, oh, okay, so I got this piece, and I got to put the little ejector pieces in. Oh, okay. And come on. Sometimes my fingers are a little too big for this. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. And where's the other one? Okay. Sticker time. um, oh. Oh, you're doing 80s week. I thought it was a whole month. I'm sorry. But yeah, like there's a lot of the Godzilla movies I have not seen. I obviously I watched a bunch of them when I was because me and my dad watched them, but for the most part, there's quite a few that I have not been able to watch. Um, I can't. I would have to like go through them all and like rewatch them just to be like, oh, yep, I've seen this one. I've seen that one. Um, but yeah, like any particular, like I can't, any particular ones that were made in the '80s that stand out um, to you, Echo? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to do those. Nope. Okay. Put too many on. See, mistake. I can't do a super glue build. I would have to like build it and then tear it back down and then do it again to make sure I didn't screw up. And even then, that would be kind of iffy. Okay. Make sure I didn't. Yeah. Okay. We are moving quite along. Okay, got that piece. Oh, I've never seen it done like that before. There we go. So here is what I've been building. I've been building the missile launchers on the back, on the bottom. Okay. Looks like we're flipping back on the front, on the top. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the Return of Godzilla. Okay. Oh, Mecha Godzilla. So, um, that was also kind of like speaking of Mecha Godzilla. I think I've seen both of those. So I think I've seen those particular ones because I think my dad had them. So, speaking of Mecha Godzilla, that was probably one of the worst kept secrets going into King Godzilla vs Kong. Was that particular um, uh, secret because you could obviously tell just from one of the trailers because of just how it was set up. That it was going to be a Mecha Godzilla in it, which I kind of need to go back and watch that movie again because um, I do believe um, Ghidra was basically the result of that monster. Um, I think right because they took one of the skulls and turned it into like a control panel for the god because they needed like a brain that size to be able to pilot something that big. I think that's what happens in that particular movie. So far, I'm going on an hour and a half. Yes, yes. Like the toys for the King Kong movies were always their downfall in terms of the spoiler for spoilers. Um, so, okay. Make sure I'm putting them in the right spot. Yep. Okay. And then right there too. Cool. Cool. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other toys that did that. I think Dick Tracy did that. Like if you hadn't seen the movie and bought like the what the whatever that character's name was, blank. I think that's what it was, or something, or just something like that. You and then you took the mask off, and it would reveal who the actual villain of the show was. Okay, sure I did that right. We're about done with this bag. We're about done with bag number 3, which is not, I think, what will be for the next bag will be Rogue, will be the minifig, and then the wings look like will be the things we still got. We still got a little bit left on this one, but it's coming together pretty quick. So here's so here comes the fun part. I hate these reversible ones. Those are the only ones I cannot stand. Oh man. Okay, so pointing out. Okay. Oh, it's like I figured it out pretty quick. Yep. And there we go. I gotta put this page back in there. I can't believe that came out. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, thank you. Echo, I appreciate you keep fact checking for me as I'm building this. It's kind of hard to do that. So, right, like yeah, like it wasn't even the movie hadn't even came out yet, and that's when like they had already spoiled the movie. But Oh, already did those pieces. So we're putting on the front here. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. So here's the pieces I screwed up last time. We are about done with this. With this bag. Okay. Sticker time. So yeah, they both face in the upper corner. Okay. Facing the front of the jet. Okay. Stickers are on. Okay. Oh. One of the last stickers, except for the wing pieces. And put that piece in. All right. So, there we go. So here it is so far, the X-Jet. It's pretty nice. I like that red windshield. Okay, final bag. The wings and the wheels, or the turbo thing, the engines. See, yeah, like I think just doing like the occasional haul video works out best for me. Right, yeah. Um, um, and plus, people somehow get these figures so early, because they usually have like connections within the store or stuff like that, where they are able to kind of like get first-hand looks of everything, and it's like I have nothing against that, but like sometimes it really is kind of sucks for people who actually do like to collect um, those action figures and stuff. Okay, let's switch out a little bit. Yeah. All right, this is the final bag for the X-Men X-Jet. It's been a pretty fun build so far. Lego channels do pretty well. I definitely can see why, and I just like doing this for fun because this is just one of the things I like to kind of just spread my um, what I like around. So the minifig for this bag is Rogue. There we go. There is Rogue. That's actually pretty cool. I really cannot wait for my Daily Bugle to come in. I know it's gonna be, I know it's a knockoff and whatever, but my bank account approves. So, but it's still gonna be pretty huge. I just hope it's decent. That's my only concern. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see why it's. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, they did it twice. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I screwed up. There we go. I think it's just because the colors are so dark. I know I keep saying that. I think that is really truly the kind of the problem with this particular. That could have been dangerous. With this particular build is how dark the print is. They should have just lightened it up a little bit, just a little, but not much, just to kind of help out with the Oh man, yeah. Back to the X-Men movies. I'm sorry, I don't. Trying to think. Yeah. So where is it at? The worst ones. I think it's definitely going to be toss up between Origins, just because it contradicts a lot. It really does on everything. It it could have done better. It kind of filling in the holes for Logan, just because like how he lost his memory and everything, and like animanium bullet. That just seems too convenient and everything. It just I don't know. I like, and then how they treated Deadpool in that movie. It definitely was um, not. He was not done well. Like there was even moments where like he learned how to shut you up and everything. Like why would you shut up Deadpool, especially Ryan Reynolds? And you could tell why he wanted um, to do that character correctly and everything. Oh, there we go. We got those pieces on. So here's it's come together really nicely. Okay. Okay. So we gotta do this twice. Okay. Okay. Where is that piece? Oh, didn't realize my book was covered. Hello. So, all right. Oh, yeah. One. Okay, I see how it's working. Sorry. Yeah. I think Origins may be the worst one, just because of how they treated a lot of the characters. Just and then like Scott, is he really supposed to be that young in it all and everything? It's like that Cyclops. But it's just like I don't know. The timeline for that particular one just doesn't. I think that one is the one of the worst offenders. I think if you went from X-Men 1, 2, 3, and then straight into Days of Future Past, and then um, or First Class, completely skip over. I think Origins is one you can just skip. You know, you don't have to like watch it or anything like that. Obviously, you might be a completist, but of watching them, but it's not necessary. At least I don't think it is. Okay, put one in the middle. Okay. Nope. Yep. All right. I think we're about done with the wing, the fins of the wings. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's cool. Okay, let's build the other part. Yeah. It's really starting to come together now. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. We're getting there. So we got those on. So here's it is, like kind of like that. Okay. Oh, yeah, flip it over now. I'm trying to think what else. Which ones I have not really covered yet? Oh, Apocalypse. So that one could be argued as well as a um, possible worst entry, and I would not really disagree either, because you can. What's the last one? Oh, Rise of the Phoenix, right? Dark Phoenix. That's the one. So that one could be argued as it could be a bad entry. I like Apocalypse because it had some really cool moments in it. Um, but Apocalypse or Dark Phoenix, you can definitely tell that there were some. Um, I think actress Jennifer Lawrence was kind of like, you can tell she was on her way out. She was getting kind of tired of playing um, what's it called? She was definitely getting tired of playing Mystique, putting the blue makeup on and everything. So, which I don't blame her on that one. You've been playing this part for quite some time. Oh, that's right. I can't. Oh, okay. It just hangs off. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. Oh no, the other way around. Yeah. So I can, yeah, even with good lighting, the this is tough to look at. So okay, I know I messed up. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. Much better. Oh, do you think Echo News? Do you think they ever did the Dark Phoenix right in the movies? I think, I think they did chunks of it right. Like if you add up all, like they did it in three, and then they did it in Apocalypse, and the towards the end, and then they did it in the Dark Phoenix movie. Um, I think if you kind of add it all up, it kind of like is done decently well through the movies, which kind of sucks because there's moments where like I like in Apocalypse where the Phoenix um, comes out of her, and she kind of like that. That's what helps kind of turn the tide against Apocalypse. But at the same time, it's like it's supposed to be what it's supposed to be what I can't I like I said, I'm not too familiar with my X-Men stuff, but I think the Dark Phoenix is supposed to be more of a cosmic entity, like it's not so much um not so much of like um within her. I think because I think that I think that's when they go to space in Apocalypse, and that's how it gets awoken in her, I do believe. And so it's it's bits and pieces. It like there's not, but the overall statement is like no, they did not. They have not done um the um what's it called, the Dark Phoenix at all. I think they have come close. They really have, but not. But they have not really been able to nail it for some reason because it like um what is it in Logan, the like was it the is it the House of M, is that the one? No, Old Man Logan, where Mysterio tricks um Professor X into killing everybody, tricks Logan into killing everybody. um I think I could be mixing, matching a bunch of them together. I think I see, like the X-Men stuff is like I'm really struggling to. Oh, flip it back over. But yeah, like there's moments where it was really good. The Dark Phoenix stuff, like as much as people hate the third X-Men movie, the scene where Logan is like working his way up to Famke Johansson's when she's fully in full rage mode of in 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 her Phoenix ability, and she's just like ripping his skin off left and right and everything. Um, they that was actually pretty cool, and then in Apocalypse, and then they just kind of made her into I don't know. I don't think was able to nail it, and I think they need to stay away from it for a while. Um, they really knew, like when they bring in the what's it called, X-Men into the MCU, which spoiler, that got spoiled for me. Actually, not really spoiled for me. I kind of purposely looked it up. Um, was that the Marvel oh, I screwed this up. I'm talking. I got the talking. Got they're in the Cerebro, like the Cerebro area of the mansion and everything. It's almost like so. Okay. So that goes there. 11. Oh, we got one more sticker left. Thank you. Yes, the house. Yes, I knew it had to do with I knew it wasn't like what I thought it was. Mysterio was um, Oh Man Logan. Okay, thank you again. um, yes. guys, we are narrowing this down really fast. Yeah, the House of M, like I don't know what Wanda's future is in the MCU, so that's going to be interesting to see. I personally think she died. I think she needs to be like she needs to stay dead. I think her character reached a good end with the multiverse of madness. I thought that was actually done really well. I think the Doctor Strange movies were done really well. I like wizards and stuff like that, anyways. But um, I think that one was done really well. I like it had. I wish it was a little bit more out there, a little bit wild, a little bit more wilder. If that makes sense. But it definitely had some moments where it was pretty fun to watch them go through the other multiverses and stuff, and meet Bruce Campbell and things like that. But I think it should have there should have been a little bit more multiverse jumping than it was, than just like a 1 minute sequence in the movie. Hang on, I'm tired. Sorry. Oh, okay. Looks like we're build the safe now. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was going to be a thing. So I gotta be careful with this when I put it up, so I don't spill it. And that's it. So as I put these little pieces in there. One, two, three, four. Whatever. We'll throw that one in there. Let me see if I can find it. I don't really want to step on this. It's whatever. Okay, we'll put those in there. Oh, how does it fit? I'm sure it ended up. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool how they fit in there. Okay. We'll put in there. I think Rogue ends up. We'll put you in there. Anyways, there you go. So we got Wolverine and Cyclops in there. don't think. Okay, so maybe we'll put. Oh, so Wolverine is too big to fit in the back. So we'll see if he can fit back here. So Wolverine is not meant to fit in the, at least in the front. Okay, come on. There we go. And then we'll just put Magneto on top. So there we go. That is the X-Jet. That's actually pretty cool. I think I messed up those. Okay, but anyways, so that is it. It only took me a couple hours to do it, that's a nice little build. So that is all. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short. Thank you, Echo, for dropping by and keeping me busy. Thank you, 13th Wolfman, to also come by and just talking about whatever and just keeping me some busy. So, oh, hey, Bones, how you doing? So here's the final build for the X-Jet. So I already put it together. I'm about to end the stream, but thank you for dropping by. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get these little laser beams in real quick before I go. I think the problem is I think I put the these in wrong. I'll do it off camera. Yeah, I think I put these in wrong. That's all right. So, pew pew pew. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Bones, for dropping in here at the end. I appreciate that. Thank you, Echo, as well, and everything. I'm gonna go watch the X-Files now. So thank you all. Here it is. Fine. Once again, the X-Jet. You got Magneto on top. You got Scott Summers in the back. Cyclops there. You got Rogue and Wolverine in the front. So I'm not going to open that because it was a pain to get that shot. So there we go. Here it is. And I think my next build will be the Daily Bugle, which will be probably broken up into a few parts because of how big that thing is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like almost 3 feet tall, standing straight up. So that is all. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, brother Max to some, and thank you for joining in. Thank you, Bones. I like bugles too. Those have provided some quite tasty snacks for my lunch breaks. Thank you, Echo and Wolfman, for coming by. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you all later. And only one way to end these streams and videos is to say thank you, and I'm going to go geek out.